Good morning.
Good morning.
This way, okay. We have a mirror here, so we can see each other, ourselves. Good morning, and I will just prepare.
Hi, Lori, Sue, Craig, and Planet. Heidi, thank you for welcoming everybody.
Thank you, Heidi. And thank you, Brooke.
Brooke is here as well.
Oh, thank you that you are there.
Brooke writes the timestamps. Mathanji, hello to you today as well. Bridget York, Roxanne M., Alexis, Barbara Gregg, Ruby Starfire, Maggie Zeal. She lines everything up. Sylvia Strong.
Yeah, I'm making sure that it will be
You're on
awake,
Saturdays.
ready, awake and ready.
Well, that's nice.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. I know probably a lot of you are not getting confirmation, so please check if you are still a subscriber, because people are kind of
Some people have been saying that they
gaining.
haven't.
They are showing me that I'm gaining new subscribers, but less and less people are able to see it, getting notification. My husband can get notification even. So please unsubscribe and resubscribe. Maybe that will wake that up. Because Cheryl had to do that. Thank you so much, Heidi Landenberg.
I had to do it for 3 months. I was being knocked off completely for 3 months.
Yeah.
And had to resubscribe every time. Anyways,
she was always watching. It's not that you were not.
Well, I was on with you.
Yeah.
But I was knocked off. And Heidi, Joe Biden is a doctor in education.
Oh, she's a teacher, doctor.
Yeah. She's not a medical doctor.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, or here you pronounce it, it's a Polish name.
Elizabeth.
This first one up here.
Oh, Brzezińska. Oh, famous name, the politician Brzeziński. And Brzezińska is the one who is running the show with Joe Scaramucci. No, Morning Joe. She's his daughter.
Yeah, his daughter.
But maybe, no, it's not Elizabeth.
No. This is the question. What is your insight on Polish election?
I was not paying too much attention. I can't really say.
Well, it's going to come off a runoff election June 1st. Mm-hmm. Nawrocki, right-wing historian, and
liberal. Rafał Haskowski.
He's a liberal mayor. June 1st, and then it goes to a second ballot. Who's going to win that one?
Oh, boy. And I just said that Poland is preparing for the war, but so first I will pull 3 cards for Nawrocki.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And then second for the liberal
mayor.
Rafał Haskowski.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Three for this, 3 for that. I will. So
this is the right-wing historian.
Mm-hmm. Nawrocki. Secure. He will have a good support from his group, and he will be very popular. Knight of Coins, so 2 knights, one King of Coins and Knight of Coins. Very good support financially. People will be for him. Looks like the liberal will be the one who has the strongest card, because those are from the small arcana. Rafał Haskowski will be the one who is on Chariot. Very strong card, moving forward. Intuition, and he is more outsider. He is not very much into it like the typical liberals are. He will be a little bit outside of the group. People will be making very hard decisions. But I feel that Haskowski will be the Rafał Haskowski liberal.
That would be nice,
because
the right wing, they have lots of money because of the connections with the far right. Christine. So this one you think will win the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Christine Galerno is government efficiency a made-up plan to blind the people of the real problems that are happening in the U.S.?
That's a good question.
One, two, three.
Well, they want to, for a long time, they want to shrink the government. That's a real thing, but it's not what they want. They just want to take attention from other points, how much money they are taking for themselves. And it will cost more, actually, the shrinking right now than it was supposed to bring money back. They want to make him noble.
Make Trump?
Yeah. The grass is greener somewhere else, so they want to take attention from the greener grass somewhere else. And they want to have power. This is all about having power and controlling people. It's for entertainment only, because I know my video is getting less and less. Okay, I will say...
Don's.
No, I will say something for entertainment.
Okay.
Pope always loved cars. His brother was saying that he knew every car what was coming. Like you heard that he was such a fanatic as young teenager kid that he knew every cars. So now Papa will get a new Papa Mobile, and he said, I want to drive this. No, you can't drive, Pope. You are not allowed to. But I want to. So his driver said, okay, we will switch. And Papa is driving through the Rome in speed of 100 kilometers because he wants to check it out. Police is stopping him. And the policeman is in a dilemma. He said, he's calling his boss. I have a very important person, but I don't know how to deal with the situation. And the boss from the police is asking him, who is that person? Mayor? Probably higher. President? I know the president. It must be someone even higher because I don't know him. Why do you think it's that important person? Because Papa is driving him. He is his chauffeur. Hopefully, I will be getting some points for entertainment. This part is covered.
Heidi's asking the question, will Don's son, Junior, ever be free of the drugs he's taking? Entertainment only. 1, 2, 3.
You have them on prescriptions.
Oh, so then it's not just off the street drugs.
Not of the street drugs. You will get them from prescription. Yesterday I was watching the movie with De Niro about father, the son, about his father, Italian family and English family, two families. And the son is telling his father, so I will take only prescriptions. And that's the answer I just get. Yeah, he will negotiate something. Okay, he will be still in a hot seat, and he will get power because of that. So he's thinking about being a president in the future. There is so many Trump towers. He should be happy that he can be president of one of those Trump towers in Middle East.
Look at that comment. I don't know if we should say it or not.
What is
Roxanne M.
YouTube is asking me to rate comments against Trump. Isn't this suspicious? Oh, thank
For
you.
websites who are saying something different.
Mm.
BLD is asking, will Elizabeth Holmes, who is currently in jail for fraud related to her failed blood analysis device, get pardoned by Trump?
Young woman who was a scientist and took so many people for a ride.
Well,
Even Kissinger gave her money. So many, I think even Biden was giving her money because she said that she is doing some new type of blood work that will right away show the cancer. Will she be? And she's in jail.
So this is about getting pardoned by Trump. 1, 2, 3.
She's too poor. He doesn't really want to reach towards her. No. She will be safe where she is. Leader. The cards disagree with me, so she might get some eventually. But she's not popular. People are upset with her from both parties. And we have to pray for Biden's health. He has prostate cancer. It's so easy to discover that cancer. So please, guys, make sure that you are doing the blood work at least every 3 months, so you know that you are cancer-free. PSA, it will show right away your higher PSA or on the blood work. It's not painful, just the blood test. So
They've come a long way in diagnosis.
Yeah, it is. And then, there are 2 options. You can go for operation. And if the operation is not working because the cancer can come back, you can always take radiation. But if you take radiation first, then you might not have options for radiation. Operation is not going to work after that. So it's only at the beginning you can take operation instead of radiation. And now they have those computerized operations. So please think, because if you will take radiation and after that you would like to, the cancer will come back, and it's very often coming back, then it's not chances that you can deal with it, and it can spread on the bones. I'm just giving my advice because we have to make that decision. And
Jude Manning is asking, will Andy Brasher, governor of Kentucky, become president someday? One, 2, 3.
I don't see him now. The next presidency, I'm sorry, I don't see him yet. No, they will think that someone else will be better choice. He will be doing good job, but he has to sleep on it.
Laurie Sue Creighton Clement is asking, despite the tariffs, etc., Canada faces from the U.S., will Canada's auto industry be intact and thrive?
Symbol of meditation stone statue. So now we will have to be like in the meditation state, figuring out how we can recuperate, or wait for the next time when there is a better time to.
One.
Are you laughing?
No, question coming up. 2. 3.
Yeah, we will have to wait. The trust is not that good to even invest more money in the automobile investment. Yeah. But beginning of new ones. So eventually we will start making different options and different cars. It takes a while. But after meditation, people have the good ideas.
Laurie Sue, I don't know whether you live in Canada or not. Please let us know if you do, because your questions have to do with us. Speaking of Canada.
But she's asking if...
will Danielle Smith defect to the U.S., finally putting Albertans at peace?
Well, we can answer that one.
1, 2, 3.
No, she's digging for the gold in Alberta. So in USA, she wouldn't make any money. She wants to have the security, financial security, dysfunctional party for us. And now she will be staying here because she knows people here. So I know you want her to run away as well.
Oh, I don't know if it's quite run away. I just want her out of office. It's interesting because, again, in Alberta, I was out on Saturday protesting. I had 2 signs up. One had that 34,400 hours of the ERs, the emergency rooms, were closed in 2024. She's trying to choke emergency room personnel, but yet she also gave 66% increase in private surgical rooms instead of putting it into the public health care. She's trying to choke us in all ways, but she does not want Nenshi, Naheed Nenshi, who's with the New Democratic Party. That's the party that's opposite this one in the province. They're the 2 strong parties, but she won't even call in a by-election. That seat's been vacant since December. She won't call it until the end of June at least, because she does not want to spar against him. They went to university together, and he outdid her in debates. She does not want him there. Claudia's asking, will the Pope say something direct to Trump that will make him angry and disrespectful to the Pope? One, 2, 3.
The Pope will try to pull the baggage on his wings. It's like the stroke is coming with the wings, and the baggage is heavy baggage on top. He will try it not to specifically attack Trump. So it will be hard for him to fly, but he will be trying to avoid the
directed at him, but still get his point across.
He will be looking more for the spiritual way to connect. Surprise! Oh, no, he will go everything with love, 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 love. So he will not tell him you are doing bad about the, for example, people sent to El Salvador, but he will tell him love your
He doesn't know what that word
neighbor
means.
and whatever. And did you notice they sent Vance to greet him because they thought that he
And
might.
Rubio.
But I'm talking about Vance. They thought maybe he will shake hands with
Oh.
Pope and he will kill him. Entertainment only.
Chris has a question. Violetta made several predictions about Trump's leaving, but a few days ago stated he might go to full term. Did you say that Trump would go to full term?
Yes, I said no. I don't remember.
No, your prediction about the 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Am I misunderstanding? Please help. You know how important this is for the U.S. Do you see him leaving early?
Okay, I thought about Biden, that Biden had recently I noticed that he had some mark on his hand.
Biden did?
Yeah, so Biden, I thought, oh, he might have more problem with his cancer, skin cancer, because he has that. And when I'm thinking about Trump, I'm feeling that he will have some guts problem. It's hard to find the heart in his body, so I don't know if they will. But
When?
I think that the gut problem will be too. He lost weight, but he's on something
3.
similar to something, some few numbers. So that will be the problem for him. But we have to wait 3. Okay, that's confirmation about 3 years, 3 months. The devil will be around us. Sorry, and if someone has to write about me that I'm not having the positive thinking about Don.
Well, his legacy, I mean, even if he's not directly in office, his legacy will live on. They're all in government.
But he will have to see a doctor. So.
And you saw 2 attempts coming up.
Yeah, but he will be eating what he still loves to eat.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's very healthy.
Yeah, so many McDonald's a day.
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing against McDonald's. I think I was there a few years ago last time. But he will be doing what he's doing and thinking that he will, and he lost weight. So far he lost 40 pounds, if I'm correct.
Well, then he must be around 160 pounds then. Because wasn't he just over 200 pounds, he claimed?
And he's 16,
and he grew even.
And he's 16-year-old and 2 meters high.
Mm-hmm.
And today I thought about one of my old predictions, and it was hard prediction because I saw Putin being greeted by people of Ukraine. And I remember it was prediction that I gave at the beginning. It was just beginning of the war, few days. And Linda asked me how that will end it. And I saw people being happy, greeting Putin in Ukraine. And I told her, I see that. You don't know when is the end, how the end will end up. And some people, I believe, are so tired of the war that they might start being happy when Putin will come in, when the war will be over. And they will be greeting. I know you
but
don't.
But that'll be one of the countries that goes down, and then they'll just, because he wants to take over everything and bring back the USSR.
Yeah, but some part will be probably greeting him happily. I'm sorry, and I know I was trying to explain to Linda that what I have seen, and it's hard for me. Not always that I want to see what I'm seeing.
This question is Hike With Me. Question, will Canadians experience higher prices for groceries and prescription drugs as a result of the U.S. tariffs and integrated supply chain? Should we stock up now?
I'm stocking. My husband is looking at me, do you really need that? I said, well, it will be more expensive. So he's not arguing, poor guy. So my groceries are each time above the limit. And that's the reason I gave you those stamps, because I spent more. So I'm like, what happened if you wouldn't be able to buy polysporin? It could happen, because everything is kind of made in China. And if there will be problems, it will be more expensive anyhow. So if you are able to stuff your pantry, and my husband told me you have to go to the pantry next time to take the groceries because it's too much stuff that you are keeping. I'm not talking about food. We will have food. But if you can't find the sweetener, and that is made in China, nearly Mahao, the same place that the COVID started. And the last time we didn't have sweeteners in Canada when there was COVID.
What do you mean by sweeteners?
Those sweeteners for coffee.
The individual packets?
Uh-huh.
Well, because sugar comes from Canada, so we don't have problems with that.
I'm not saying about sugar, but
for restaurant type.
Yeah. So I bought that one. I said extra in case, because I remember we were looking for it and we couldn't find it. They are not healthy, but when you are used to it, you are used to it. So think in advance and diapers, or for babies, or for adult, very old people, that if someone needs diaper, make sure that you have some supply. That wouldn't last for too long because you can't really supply too much. I believe that Canada will be making everything possible for us to have it. And they are signing good contracts with China. But
Superstore has come out saying that they will have some things increase. That'll be coming here soon because their supply source comes out of the United States. But you now go to the store and there's an awful lot of little stickers. Canadian, 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 everywhere, buy Canadian. Plus, I have a garden again this year, so I'm good.
You are good. Yeah, she is the gardening lady, and she was working Saturday when there was rainy.
It wasn't raining.
It was a little bit, no?
Not where we were. The light was shining on us.
You are lucky. You are the privileged one.
I know.
Okay. And thank you, Bruce Springfield, for what you said. Yes.
Oh, yeah, there's a question coming up on Springfield. Because
there is one, I think that's the one.
Yeah. It's from Kelly. Chuff. Do you think Bruce Springfield is safe from any reprisal for speaking out overseas? Dum Dum, Don kind of made a little threat. It sounded like.
Is he safe? 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
It's like someone is walking on the white, very long stairs, the very wide stairs, and they are safe, but they don't have anything to lean on them because they don't have the support. It's not that safe. No, you can roll back. Yeah, that will be a battle for him because what he was growing in his garden. And people are leaning on him, so Don wouldn't like that. Oh, he didn't like him, and he didn't like Taylor Swift, because they are both overrated. Ha ha ha!
And both have more money than he does generally. Trump's is all tied up.
They are making their own money, not by asking friends to give them money.
What does Yvette Madrid is asking? What does Attorney General Blondie's, you know who Blondie is, future look like? Will she continue to hold her current position for much longer?
Yeah, and she was working in Qatar.
1, 2, 3.
She's hiding something in her bra, so that's usually where women are putting money. That's our safety place. So she is preparing for tough hours, but she is going to stay. I'm sorry, not too fast. We will get rid of her. First, we have to. She is safe. I'm sorry. But she will go different direction eventually. She still will be a leader. I'm not promising you something that I wish I could promise you something better.
Don Don's Department of Justice considers making it easier to indict members of Congress. The plan would end the requirement that the Justice Department's Public Integrity Section, which is PIN, I don't know quite why that is, with the N there,
And he has so much integrity.
approve prosecution of lawmakers and other public officials. Don Don appointed U.S. attorneys would be able to bring charges without centralized oversight. And it would also handling voting matters in the case of a contested election. So the PIN, Public Integrity Section, has already been gutted from 30 to 5 prosecutors, either resigning, being reassigned, or fired after clashing with Bondi and other Don Don appointees. Paul Butler, a Georgetown law professor and former PIN lawyer, said this is part of a shift in eliminating the power of law enforcement experts in public corruption. Will the Department of Justice's plan go forward? It's being considered right now. One, 2, 3.
Maybe not go forward, but push forward. So she will be doing everything possible to push the big rock of, the rock is the opposition kind of, and push it towards the line that she wants to make it. It's all about money, and she will be fine, strong. Yeah, the legal things will be protesting as well everywhere.
Now, can this backfire because Jim Jordan would be in trouble, Matt Gaetz would be in trouble, Taylor Greene would be in trouble? Will this backfire on them?
Eventually, you mean after?
Because they can now come after them. One, but they've actually done something wrong. 2, 3.
It's crooked as can be, as the road in the mountains. So it's not, well, it's twisty. Surprises. They will be feeling safe. The whole job wouldn't be completed. So they will be avoiding they will go around them.
Now,
I'm sorry, but the nose is itching.
well, isn't that, you're supposed to kiss a fool? Not me.
Where to find the ball?
Don Mathanji is
I can
asking,
kiss even full Monty. Just kidding.
Don and Putin had a call this morning. What was discussed? One, 2, 3.
It's like discussion around donuts. In Canada, policemen are going to the importance
Coffee break. Yeah.
for a coffee break, and they discuss nothing. They just eat donuts and not realistic discussion.
Well, how could they have a valid discussion without Zelensky being part of it?
Yeah. I love you. You love me. We love each other.
How can I help you?
Yeah. Oh, don't stand up to me, honey. So it is that way that they have that kind of discussion. You support me, Putin is saying, of course I will support you, you support me. Okay, I will support you. Nothing, because he didn't even said that we had very good conversation today. And it was a few hours ago. Maybe it is. Some secrets will come out eventually. Shaky tower, not a good news. And he will always find some reason to celebrate. So he will be saying, oh, there is a reason for us to celebrate. Maybe there is some...
No, wait. There is speculation that Don might be giving support somehow to Putin, and that will cause a real ruckus in the United States, probably around the world too. One, what kind of support would that be, and what would he be doing? 2, 3.
Now that will be just laser light between, like, they are making the walls. Now they are using some light to make sure that it's connected or that it's straight. I don't know, some line with the light. So there will be some division organized. There will be partners or lovers, even more than partners. Good harvest for both of them. And Don will be celebrating that he is such a good leader. I don't see that he will give officially support. But there is a line made out of light. It's easy to cross.
Mm-hmm. So Vietnam approved the Trump Organization a $1.5 billion golf real estate project of golf courses, hotels, and real estate in Southeast Asia. Vietnam is leading into negotiations with the U.S. in a bid to avoid 46% tariffs on his exports. Boy, talk about
forcing someone to do something against their own wishes.
Yeah, the project started, actually, the joining of the two groups, October 2024, even before he was elected. Project starts this year and continues until 2029. Depending upon the outcome of the 46% tariffs, because they've been blackmailed, if something changes in the world with Don, will all these projects that he has going ahead for the Trump Organization, will they back out of them? Because some don't end until quite a bit later. They're just in the thought process, the deals that Eric and Don Jr. have been making. 1, 2, 3.
Some countries, there will be explosions in the towers.
So they'll end.
That will be not a safe place, and it will have a bad opinion, and people will be afraid to going to those places.
But they will still go forward. They will still be made.
And then they will change the names. They will change the names. Ending, closing one paragraph for the security. And they will be gambling, taking chances right now, but I don't think it will be anything worth it to be for a long time to keep the name. So it will, like in Toronto, they took off the tower. And I think it was in Vancouver. Or
Vancouver as well. Yeah, they had, they were Trump, because they just rent the name Trump.
Yeah.
But I mean, and they had it, the one in Toronto was actually in partnership with an oligarch. And Trump couldn't pay his portion of payment. And so the oligarchs took it over completely. And then in Vancouver, that was the one with Ivanka. She was major in there. Plus also the Panama ones. Everything is so crooked.
Yeah, and
but they don't want the name in it.
That will be the most hated name eventually. So you have to be prepared for investing in that. And Vietnam is such a beautiful place. They have such a beautiful mountains and beaches. So, they will survive. It's just that temporary they have to. And talking about Vietnam, that the life after life, I will be doing on Thursday.
You had real problems last week.
Yeah. Now I have one more extra computer that I updated, so I will have choices between two computers.
Mary Negron, can you please ask your guides when ICE immigration will stop taking people into custody without warning or documentation? Didn't SCOTUS give people now 21 days or something to
It
appear?
is like a daddy is holding diaper underwear from a dirty diaper
Mhm.
and going to the sink and dropping and putting water on it until it will wash it itself, because he wouldn't like to touch with the hands the dirty underwear. Yeah, it will take a while. It will be a long process and not very good one. It will be a visual more than anything else. So they will be eventually, yes, they will be washed off from the earth, but it will take a while. I didn't pull 3 cards.
1, 2,
Really,
3.
yeah, they will eventually stop doing. The grass will be greener. They will start making better choices, and there will be no that much traffic actually coming from the border, and borders will be quiet, and they are quiet right now. But it will take a while to wash it off the underwear of baby.
Claudia's asking, will Bernie Sanders run for president, and will he be in good health?
I answered that long time ago, and the second time when he was fighting with Biden, he had really good chances. And before that happened, I said, the steps are too high for him. He can't climb it. Baby. So I still feel it is still possible that it's his age is a problem. And he had a heart attack before. He is, I will pull 3 cards and see what the cards are saying, because I answered that one long time ago.
1, 2,
And that was before he had the
3.
heart attack. He will think the grass is greener, so he will be running with, but he will have to slip on it and go different direction. So age is not a friendly thing. Not.
Well, the future is in the young. That's their future. They have to become more active.
And that's what I said. I saw a young male playing sport. So I thought that baseball, but we have to see. It's young, active, symbol of someone who is active. And young, symbol of young because of the beard. And I saw a man. So I love Cortez, Alexandra Cortez, but that's what I have seen. And
now, the security for the G7 summit, which is in Kananaskis in Alberta, June 15th to 17th, they're already moving troops down to protect that area. It's in southwestern Alberta. Will there be anything happening that jeopardizes the safety of the summit?
it's like the inspector is going under the bridge, who has really strong construction, and checking every inch of the metal support. And the paint is rusty colored, like orangey, so he's checking everywhere that it is support, protective, and good for communication.
3.
So I believe it will be safe. Yeah,
Zelensky's going to be there too.
there will be nice place to negotiate, good preparation from Canada, and it will cost us. Not cheap.
They're going to be discussing international peace and security, global economic stability and growth, transition to digital, and find shared solutions. Well, and you said before that you didn't see Trump attending. He's sending somebody else.
Oh, he wanted to send Vance, so Vance will shake hands with someone he is hoping to have the results from Vatican. Entertainment only. Please understand my jokes.
Last question for today, and I do take screenshots of the questions that aren't
Thank
answered.
you.
Maria A. Will President Biden be all right with the cancer treatments him and his family have chosen for his health? 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry. I don't have the best outcome from that. Everything will be shining on him. The doctors will be great. Angels will be waiting. So. I'm sorry. I don't know how long. So that's another thing. And someone asked about the hotel business or traveling business in USA. It will suffer for a while, but eventually, in a couple of years, it will come back.
So there is hope. Keep the hope up.
About 2-3 years, but people are not feeling right now like traveling to USA.
Well, I certainly wish that they would just stop bashing Biden.
And we have to pray for yes, Maria A. He was a great human being.
Mm-hmm.
He was
He is.
he is. And he wanted to be a president. It is something that we can blame him to be someone that he thought that it was all his life dream, and he thought that he can make a difference the positive way. It was not that he was taking money and putting in his pocket like Don is doing. He was not abusing his power, even he could.
And what's interesting is all this deflection of all these other things that are going on, the media stays away from the big problem, which is Don.
That's what it is.
It's all deflection.
He wants to look at that. Mm-hmm. Don't look at me.
But let's be looking at him because he deserves to be looked at. So this is going back to Saturday. Whoever put a comment on Saturday's video, they have an opportunity to receive or to be the winner of a half-an-hour complimentary reading paid for by Janet and Tom Berg, BERG. And your readings are always interesting. Even sitting beside you and the visions that you get, I think, holy smokes, I'm glad I don't see some of those.
No. And the last about Biden was painful.
It was hard.
My husband is coming home.
But we also have to remember that when somebody passes, they're actually, they're going to, they're becoming whole again.
Wonderful life. Mm-hmm. It's not that he missed anything in his life, and he was doing everything what he wanted to do. So yes, we have to be happy for him. And it's not that that he's going on another side now. He still has time, but he will be suffering because it's painful. The bone cancer is very painful.
So this is Saturday's reading.
Okay.
How many comments?
Only 240. Mm-hmm. Because the video was only 5,500. Maybe because I posted late. Of course, another problem I had with my computer, so I had 3 problems in 1 week, and I went to the Best Buy and my phone went down. Everything was kind of iffy. So I went and they fixed it. They just, before the video, they said that they told me that I can go and pick up from Best Buy. Okay, so I'm looking through your comments,
And then we'll do prayers.
especially for Biden's, the whole family. It is that she is suffering as much as he is suffering. They had really good marriage.
It's a have. It's still present. Stop.
Okay. Beta.
Which one are you looking at?
This one.
Beth Ann Payne.
And I'm pinning your name, your comment under the last video. I have black
On Saturday's video.
little out.
Beth Ann, please contact Violetta at psychicvioletta@outlook.com.
Mm-hmm.
And with your phone number in particular and your contact information. She likes to get these readings done as quickly as possible.
Yes.
So I thank you.
Thank you so much. And we have to do prayers.
Prayers for Biden and his family, and actually for the world being able to go through this.
And as well for anyone who is suffering with cancer. And for men, that they will be going and checking themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Just PSA, sometimes it can save your life and save you so many trouble, because at the beginning it's treatable by the medication. So please pay attention to the prostate cancer. It's very common, and most men will get it eventually. They live long life. So please pay attention. And to any cancer, if you feel like you need to go for mammogram, go for it, because it is something that it's better to do it than not to do it.
It always gives us a heads up about things. So prayers for those who are experience a lot of natural disasters going on right now.
Oh my gosh, those tornadoes for so many miles, and then 5,000 houses damaged. And FEMA is not there because Trump is making cuts on FEMA. So we have to pray for safety of people, and the new tornadoes are coming.
Rusty from Florida is asking for prayers. Had spine surgery last January and health is getting progressively worse. Appreciate your loving prayers and sending love to all.
Oh my gosh. All the best to you, Rusty.
Heidi's asking for prayers for her husband and for Kathy McLaughlin.
Oh my gosh, Heidi. And for Kathy. All the best. The Chosen People by Heidi.
Yeah, it's an interesting time, isn't it?
And Kathy McLaughlin sometimes is helping Heidi with the monitoring. So thank you, both girls.
So we appreciate you joining us, and keep the faith.
And
keep
see you
positive.
Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll see you Wednesday.
Spring is coming very slowly. It's not decided if it wants to come or not. Coming and going. In the night we have only 2 degrees, 4 degrees, but it's better than 0 or below.
I still have to get out and work on my yard, but it's been raining. So thank you for joining us, and see you again Wednesday.
Thank you. Bye-bye. What did you